Welcome back to my channel. Have you switched from working in an office to working remotely over the past 2 years? You're not alone. Many workers have sought permission from employers to work from home, or they're looking for new remote-only or hybrid positions. According to a study, 97% of full-time employees don't want to return, and 61% prefer working fully remote. When you can work from anywhere, moving to get a change of scenery might make sense. If you don't have to be within commuting distance of an office anymore, why not? Relocating can get you closer to family, or maybe you just want to live somewhere that's less crowded and gives you more bang for your buck. One word of warning: if you're thinking of moving out of state or to a different county in your current state, consider how that may affect your job, your pay, your benefits, and taxes. And note that out-of-state relocations could take a little longer to pull together than cross-town moves. You'll have to find a great real estate agent, plan a budget, do your house hunting online, negotiate an offer, coordinate a move, all from a distance. So keep these 8 tips in mind if you're thinking of relocating and buying a house out of state. Hello, beautiful people. I am Kendra Conyers, a licensed real estate agent here in the Charlotte metro area. I would love if you could like, subscribe, and tune in every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for great information about the real estate market. Tip number 1, figure out a budget. Buying a home in another state requires budget planning that's a little different than buying a home locally. For example, you want to get pre-approved, not pre-qualified, so you know what you can afford. But when crunching the numbers, you'll need to look at how closing costs and other fees like homeowners insurance, property taxes, and general living expenses might differ from where you are currently. Plus, there's the move. Hiring a long-distance moving company can cost thousands of dollars. Tip number 2, do your online research. You've probably already spent hours checking out new home listings and imagining yourself in those spaces. But if you're not finding your dream home on those sites, don't despair. Zillow, Trulia, realtor.com are handy for getting a general feel of what specific neighborhoods are like, or giving you a glimpse into school district info, community amenities, proximity, shopping, and transportation. But the biggest advantage is finding you a great real estate agent. Plus, they're great for understanding home prices, getting inventory that may not have hit the market, and that's helpful before moving on to the next step. Tip number 3, try before you buy. Online research is great for getting a feel for a community. There's no substitute, however, for experiencing a potential new neighborhood in person. Before settling on an area to relocate, spend a little time there to see if you fit in, to see how you like it. Test out the dog parks and the recreation, the shopping and restaurants, parking and coffee shops with great Wi-Fi before you fully commit. Airbnb is an excellent short-term solution for remote workers trying out different communities. Besides, online house hunting is no substitute for a living, breathing, caring real estate agent who lives or works in the area. Tip number 4, how will you get around? If you're a remote worker considering becoming an urbanite, investigate public transportation before taking the plunge. Are there buses, subways, or ride sharing to help you get from one place to another? And how long will it take you to get to the next airport? If you're more interested in the suburbs or rural areas, you'll need to budget for a suitable car. Convertibles are great for San Diego or Florida, but might not be appropriate for frigid winters in the upper Midwest and the Northeast. Tip number 5, killing the commute, or is it killing you? Key benefit of remote work is zero commuting, which according to bizjournals.com averaged 54 minutes per day pre-COVID. However, more businesses are asking staff to come in once or twice a week, so considering the length of a commute remains important before deciding on a location for your new home. But if you're only making a trip sporadically, a longer commute from your dream home may be something you can put up with. Tip number 6, reinforce your street smarts. When you're familiar with the neighborhood, you know what areas to avoid if the crime is an issue. Our advice is to never make an offer on a property until you know how much crime the neighborhood deals with and how much you're comfortable living amongst. Tip number 7, find a real estate agent you click with. The most important step when relocating and buying a new home is finding a guide. We're talking about a reputable and knowledgeable realtor who knows the local housing market inside and out and will listen to your preferences. Find one who won't waste your time trying to get you into a home that's too expensive, or whose promises to return your calls, as you're probably going to be dealing with them from a distance. Also, that Airbnb thing we mentioned a little earlier, that will help. Visit the areas you consider moving to and meet with local realtors until you find the right one. Tip number 8, work with a mortgage loan officer who gets you. When it comes to financing your new home, wherever it may be, remember, you'll want to get pre-approved before you do any house hunting. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website at www.kendraconyers.com for more information about me, or email me at kendraconyers.com if you need assistance in buying and selling a home in the Charlotte metro area or the Fayetteville Fort Bragg area.